All right, we're hopping straight into this one. The green flag flies, and we have no we have no momentum. We get taken up the inside. We started second. We're gonna lose a spot here. Right now, I'm just gonna try to stop the damage. I'm gonna try to scoot in there. Not in time. He's on my inside. It's gonna have to stay high here. He's gonna kind of come up. We're gonna make a little bit of contact there. The guy in front of me goes off as well. He's completely off, actually. Just decides to take it as we're getting just killed. Losing spots. We're already down to P4, and it's gonna get worse because here he comes, and he's gonna make contact with us. It's not terrible. We'll stay on his outside, but the issue with being on the outside here is that he is the better corner, so he's gonna send that one in. I'm going to try to get it back up the outside here because I'm going to have more contact. I'm going to have the preferred line here as they're double wide in front of us as well. It looks like that... we just got killed, actually. Never mind. I wasn't looking at that. No, we just got doored out of the way, and we're already down to 6th. And, at this point, we just want to minimize the damage, like I said, and they're still on my inside. They were for a second, but... right now, just stay here. I know I'm faster than most of these guys. This guy goes off the track a little bit, brakes, and we're going to be able to just clear him through there. And now it's just a game of survival. First lap's done, or almost done at least. Once we get done with the first lap, that's when you settle in, get a groove. We're on the soft tire, so right now it's kind of go time. For myself and for everyone else on the soft tire. Actually, nobody else is on the soft tire. Someone, back in 8th got the soft tire, and then I'm the only one up here who has it. So I'm going to have an advantage as we see the blue car kind of go off here. We're going to peek the inside. There's nothing there. What frustrates me here is that I don't really get slipstream, but we do eventually make the pass. As we see Barney go completely off sideways and almost into us. He saved it, though. But that will cost us time just trying to avoid him. We will be able to clear up into P4. And right here as well, we just lose a bunch of time on these guys. So it's going to make it a little bit harder. But the weakest link here was this guy. We're going to refer to him as Juan. He and I, for this race, basically had the same speed. I was a little bit faster, but he just had little mistakes like that one that would get him a little bit off pace. And the next 2 laps, we're just kind of getting to him. We had a little bit of contact there, no harm, no foul. And I just have a great launch down this straightaway. And we're going to go lose inside, and we'll take the spot. This was one of his kryptonites as well. Just braking a little too early, or he may not have the same brakes that I do. But our braking was just much better. And that was one way we get an advantage here. So he's going to try to switch back, just can't get there. And we will take P3. Now heading on here, we're going to go ahead and pit. We're going to go for the soft tire again as we head in. We got a good gap on the guy behind us. We take soft, and we're not going to refuel. It's just unnecessary time. Just get enough fuel at the beginning of the race. Head in for the stop. It's a little bit slow, actually. Just turning in felt a little bit slow. And that may have cost us a little bit. But we're going to go out in front of everybody, in front of Juan. And right now, at this point, just stay in front of that guy, because he's the only guy who's got real pace to catch up with me. All these guys coming out in front of us are going to be much slower. They have not pitted, and they're pretty far off the pace. So with soft tires, we should pretty easily be able to catch up. As we see this guy up here. We do eventually pass him, but the issue that I found out is that I'm the only one who's going to really be battling these people. As we see this guy as well, we're going to make a clean overtake on the inside, just missed the corner. But we're the only ones who are kind of battling these guys. Juan's just kind of, well, not here, he kind of got hit, but he's kind of just going through after we pass them. So, we're actually losing a good amount of time trying to make our way through traffic here between the people who haven't pit yet, as this guy just is very slow going up, may have missed a shift. We're going to head to his outside. I didn't love this move that I made, actually. I wanted to go to the inside, but at the end, it works out because we're able to stay there, and we're going to have the advantage here going into this corner. And again, Juan's just going to follow us through. We're going to barely clear. He's going to actually come down into us, cause some contact. But he's forced up, and Juan just goes straight through. So, yeah, it's kind of clearing the way. It's fine, though. Because at this point, I knew that we were faster than him. But it was still going to be a fun battle as we skip up to lap 9 out of 10, so 2 to go. And the guy in front of us had not pitted at all yet. You can look at his time on the top left. He was losing about a tenth every 5 seconds, even less in some places. And Juan was smart enough to kind of stay behind me, because I think he knew that we were gonna catch this guy and get on the podium. I think this guy was actually the only person to choose a hard tire, so we could stay out for the whole race. But I mean, there's no grip. Even though our soft tires are a little bit worn, we would be able to catch up. Just right now, trying to catch up before the race ends. I mean, not a lot of time left. You can see him up there, and he's already bled about 8 tenths, now 9. So just falling through here. Yeah, and he's losing more and more time, and we'd catch him by the last lap. There would be no doubt. So we head through here a little bit slow. Juan's able to catch us a little bit. I think one of the reasons that I was driving a little bit aggressive was because there was someone kind of breathing down my neck. But the gap was now 2.8 seconds in closing. So we were right there to pass this guy. Once we got there to him, I wasn't sure what he was going to do because a lot of these guys who stay out are kind of inexperienced, if I'm being honest. And I don't know if he was going to turn me or spin me, but I mean, we were right there. We're within a second now, going on to the final lap. So it would be a move that would have to happen throughout this final lap. But I mean, look at the speed difference. I've been one of these guys who would stay out, so we head to his inside. And I know the feeling of just losing time and losing it. And finally we'd catch up to him. And we get side by side. Nobody really had an advantage here. I did, though, because I was on the inside. And I'd be able to just outbrake him here because I had the better tire. And I think at this point he knew, there was no putting up a fight. We're just going to squeeze through there. It's very, very tight. We take the spot, and he can't even really retaliate because, he's just got no grip. We have a little moment off the corner, and it looks like it's going to be a P3, a podium position. Then look who's on the shoulder. It's actually P2. He was actually P1 going into the final lap, but he just ran out of fuel. We had no penalties by the end of this race somehow, so we got our Celsius machine up there into a P2, so good race.